Welcome to part 2 of this gold prospecting adventure, and what an adventure it's been so far over the last 2 days. We've met fellow gold prospectors, been knee deep in cold waters, clearing bedrock gravels and sluicing the pay dirt. And we found some gold. So come on, join me for part 2 in this search for gold at the Secret River.
I've just done a quick clean up just to make sure we're still finding gold. I couldn't see a lot in the top mat, but yeah, this sluice is really good at finding flowery flood gold. It's excellent. So I've been working away at the bedrock that lines this way. So every section is a riffle, a Mother Nature riffle. So you can see where I've done that section. It goes all the way back up there. You could spend a lifetime doing it. And I'm knee deep in the water, so when we're at the bedrock, we're probably about 2 foot down, maybe 3 at the most. So I am getting my arms wet and it's cold. So you can see that I've worked this central channel, and I have been told it was worked recently as well, but I'm still finding gold. You're not going to find nuggets here, that's one thing for sure. So you can see there, that'd be a nice pocket there to work next maybe. And also that pocket there, that does go quite deep there. So let's have a quick look at what it's like down there. Look behind me there, I've worked a lot more bedrock. That's exposed this way more. So that's my progression. And at the moment the sluice is running a dream. It is absolutely perfect. The water is flowing, I just love it. Listening to it, looking at it, feeding it. If you like your sluicing, I think you know what I mean. I mean, just look at the V's. Got fantastic V's going on. Got some gold down there, quite a few little specks actually visible now. And at the moment it's set up just perfectly. It's getting that time of the evening again. The daylight's going. Well, that's the end of this session. Once that sun starts to go off that horizon, you've had it. You've got 25 minutes and it just goes boom, the light. So this is to be continued. it's another day. Been a lot of rain overnight, so the river is a lot higher. So I thought I'll come down here and take a chance. And it might rain a lot this weekend. At the end of the day, we're here to prospect. And if it rains, it rains, because we're going to get wet. The water is a lot higher. That sluice, I've had to raise it quite a lot from where I was yesterday. I've got some nice flow. The sluice looks set up really good again. A nice, very clear line there. Very clear water to look at whatever gold falls on that top mat. But today I'm going to be plagued with leaves again because it's very windy high up in the canopy. Well, I've run a couple of buckets. We've got gold on the top mat, so we're doing okay. Nice little piece there. Diddy specks there. Nice piece there, and some down there. One more there. So at the moment I'm still working on this bedrock beneath. It slopes down like that. As you can see, it's up to thigh length now, the water. Must be raining quite a lot up in the hills. Let's do a clean up. I can see a piece of gold in the mat there. Got gold here. Nice piece there. There's somebody on that piece. Done a clean up now. That's 2 buckets. We are near the bottom of all that bedrock and the pieces are getting slightly bigger. They're not big, but they're much more visible. And in the black pan, the bits that you can't always pan out first time. Right, I've had something to eat. And today, again, my favourite, crab stick tuna wraps. Because the water is so much higher, I'm going to scavenge now with the white pump, maybe the black pump, all these higher ledges. Where has the time gone? The daylight's disappearing rapidly. I have been scavenging, working along here. A lot of overburden. It's all nice like gravel. I've got down to some crevices there which I've been pumping out. And let's have a look. I can see gold there. Nice bits here. Piece there. All across there. Pieces in here. Right, I'll get that cleaned up. It's starting to rain a lot now as well. You probably can't tell. Next time you see me, it might be tomorrow or the day after. Well then, good morning people. The river's running really high today. I've not seen it like this for a long time. Let's go and have a look at it. It can get higher, but where I've been having my packed lunch and where I've been working is underwater. This is where I was having my lunch the other day. That's where I moved some of the overburden, well underwater there. That's where I was sluicing. I don't think I'll be able to sluice there at all today. There's the ledges, and the water looks pretty brown. The last part I was working on was here, so maybe I'll have to work here today. But this gives you an idea of how the gold can move. You can look at where the lines are in the water, look at the bends, see where the eddies are. I'm right on a spot now where there's a low pressure point beneath me. I can feel myself getting drawn in down there as well. So yeah, by the looks of things, there's the line I've been working. You can't see it really. My best bet today is more work in progress from that bedrock, stripping back to that line. Right, I've managed to get the sluice set up down there. It's pretty crude, but it's kind of balanced and it's working. Anyway, I found this little crevice. A lot of bedrock, sloping down at angles, with a nice little runoff and a gully down there where the clay layer was. I scraped it out pretty reasonably. Then it drops down here a bit further, which I've also worked out, and it looks like it runs that way. Now that down there looks like a piece of gold, but what it is, it's the end of a twig. So don't be building your hopes up. So I think what we'll do next, I'm going to work pretty high up, get some of these gravels and pump out all of these crevices. We can work it all the way down there to that lowest point and just see if it is up here being washed down after all the rain. Let's have a quick catch up. Okay, I've ran a little bucket there, half a bucket with concentrates from this white pump, but so far it's been worth it just from that small amount. The sluice at the moment is very precariously placed against some rocks. There's a fair drop down there, but just look at that mat. That is absolutely amazing. There's some beautiful fine gold in there. I didn't realise there was that much. Visible pieces there. So how does that tickle your fancy? Because that's brilliant. Rightio people, well, it's getting better. I need these because I've been working this clay layer here in that small crevice. That's just caught my eye there though. Now, can you see there? And we are pretty high up from the water, but there you go. That is a really nice piece of gold. Just found that with my eyes. Looking fantastic. Not bad. I've had to get my waterproof jacket on because it's raining now and it's in the air. Been like this for half an hour. There's the equipment I've been using, and I've basically worked out that crevice to this low point now, which will work that way around. Clean up. The sluice looks like it's pulsing with the waves. I can't get a smooth flow, but it is working. Well, that's looking pretty impressive so far, and there's probably just as much again in all of that black sand. So there's the main contents with that nice picker. Well, in the UK that's a picker. Well, at this moment in time that is. And I panned it into a second pan. A nice little line there of flour gold again. Not bad for small crevice. Time for a brew. Oh! And today we're on squashed cheese and tomato sandwiches. Yeah. I've just finished my dinner, so let's go and have a look at the black sand. Nice show of gold there. Lots of very tiny floury stuff. This though is interesting. It's got some weight to it. It does look a bit like gold. See if that piece there does. And there's the test. It's brittle. Not gold. Just a quick look at the sluice. Gone dark again. I can see colour, all across the top mat. Right, well, I can hardly see a thing now. I hope this shows up. I've got the snuffer bottle here. We'll have to have a look back at the shack.
Well, that draws this episode to an end, and what a cracking adventure it has been so far. But make sure you stay tuned for the final chapter in this series, where we clean the bedrock for one last time. We have our usual strained sandwich, and we find a nice picker. And most importantly, we'll do the reveal, the total clean-up for this trip. My name's Mr. Daz P1, this is Mr. Daz P1's Gold Rush. Thank you for watching.